The thing that's always been necessary for our survival is that we are part of a tribe. But happiness and meaning actually comes from if we feel like we're contributing to the tribe. And that is deeply rooted in belonging. You look at work and you feel like you're not important. You look at it in a relationship, you feel like you're not important. The way I define belong. So for me, and this is my definition, the beautiful thing is as you go through this, belong, is it amazing? And if it's not, amazing as well, right? Like what he said, like Evan said, like I can't tell you what it is, right? We can just like kind of feel out. It's like I can tell when someone is reacting emotionally. And I've had many people to be like, sacrifice. They'll be like, sacrifice is important. I'll be like, cool. And then I'll be like, let's do the exercise again. And then they'll come to like care, right? And it's like, okay, well, there you go. Because of care, they started to tear up. And I'm like, okay, that's the thing. Like you're reacting to it. But what I'm trying to say about belonging, and the guy with the one lung, and just that we all are on that mountain. I define it as open energy, open arms. Seek to understand, wear their skin, be them. Walk 10 miles in their shoes, at
Empathy.
least, not a mile.
Yeah, empathy.
And honest validation. And the way I think of it is, when you go into a space, when we like on Zoom, like if there's like warmth right at the beginning, you just already feel like you belong, right? Because you feel safe in that space. Like if you're coming in from another tribe and you walk into a new tribe and everybody's like, hey, oh, hey, you're like, okay, I'm safe. Like that basic necessity for us to feel like we're not in danger is important. Okay, so now, but what's beyond that? So like, hey, welcome. And then people are like, hey, dude, like, what's your journey been like? Oh, I fought a lion 3 years ago. That's where I got, you got the scar. How was it? Right? Like, what we deeply all want is to be understood for our journey. And it's like, you don't have to agree that I fought a lion, but can you understand the reasons behind why I had to?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's important for us. And so now you walk into this tribe, like, hey, oh my gosh, you fought a lion. That's insane. Tell me about it. Now you hear. And then the third step is that the tribe says, you're a diamond and you have a space in this tribe. And it's that idea of we all want to feel, and this is where serving, like the importance of serving and why so many people are unhappy. And you pick what you want to serve, but serving is important. Cave level thing is we're not happy unless we're contributing. For us in our DNA, contribution means we have a place in a tribe. And so the validation, when I go to one of my students and I'm like, I remember you last week, you were struggling with this part of the move, and I could see the work you did. And I'm so proud of you. You see their face when probably nobody ever sees them. Yeah. And I'm saying, I see you.
Well, I think that is it's such a critical thing that you've just said, Aleks, because people want to be seen. They want to be seen. And I don't mean like, stardom seen, although maybe those people that are in that industry feel that way, but it's being seen for who we are, to really see our soul, to see who are you? Like for someone to say, I want to know you. I see you. I want to know you. You belong.
That's why I was crying. Like you did such a beautiful job when you were talking about or at the beginning, like commitment and that I'm serving my purpose, and I was tearing up. It's like, I was crying because I'm like, oh, she sees me.
Yeah.
Like this is where it's like, you can't conquer this. I can become more confident. I can grow, but it's not something that ever ends. And that's important. That's important because it's not that I don't want the sense of discomfort or inadequacy to end. That's not it. But this is the compass in my life. And this fuels me to do more good. Mm-hmm. Which feeds back into being part of a tribe and all that stuff. So anyone who's not happy, like someone who's like really in a dark place, let's say, is watching this, right? It's like, oh, Aleks, you're so confident, you talk so smoothly. And I could tell you about like me being on Snapchat and how bad of a speaker I was, like all this. But more importantly is this, all the people that are like going through something difficult, like I did, like I was bullied and body issues and just so many things. You can't be happy unless you feel like you're providing something for the group.